Okay, so I'm gonna try to add some belt tensioner to the XY belts on the V-Baby, and I'm gonna do that on this corner bracket. So I'm just gonna wing it. I don't know how this is going to turn out, or if it's gonna be useful, but this is typically how we start when we prototype something. I have something in mind, and I'm gonna do some sketching and some 3D modeling and probably some 3D printing and prototyping to see if it works. So let's just start. So I have this guy, and I'm gonna make a new component. So belt, let's call it XY belt tension. Let's call it A, because we need one A and one B, I think. Yes, they have to be mirrored, and also the either needs to be in different locations. But I can mirror. We can do this side first, and then probably I'm not gonna be able to finish it, but I can do that later. And I want a construction plane here now, because I want to export this part later. So that's why I want a construction plane, so we can have that in our part. So the sketch is not like in in the air, if you understand. So I'm just gonna make a sketch here, and I'm gonna project this face. I just hit P on the keyboard for project. And let's have a look at to go parallel to the straight onto the drawing. At this point, I'm not sure how this should turn out. I want a line here, so I know where the V slot is going. We can also make just a drawing for the V slot, just to have a reference. So the V slot is 20mm. And we can do midpoint constraint for this and that. Also do, let's just do 40. So this is just for reference. This is going to be a construction line. So I just click it and hit X on the keyboard. I really have to think a lot, so this is not gonna be like a quick video. And I'm not sure if I want to fix my belt tension bracket onto this screw, or if I want to add it here. I'm kind of looking at utilizing this guy also as a second fixing point, because we cannot like fix it like a cantilevered bar, and it will bend and not be good. So we need two fixing points. So I think I'm going to fix it here and up top here onto this guy. Let's do a line here. Somewhere. Actually, I'm gonna use the rectangle I have. Let's do this 30. I'm gonna wing it with a line here. So let's just go straight up as a start. Maybe over here. This is not easy, guys. So it's probably gonna be a lot of back and forth. So this is for those of you who are interested in Fusion 360. Basically, I'm gonna make 3mm thick up top. I think we have 3mm to work with on those bolts. And also we need some distance here. It's gonna be, let's just see, 50, 40, 30, yeah, 32 ish. Should be good. I'm gonna just constrain this point to this corner at this moment in time. And we still need some constraints here. Yeah. So I need something here. It's gonna be 40. Sounds about right. I'm not happy with this as of now, because I see that we will not have a rigid part. So let me go into the sketch again. The L for line, and I'm going to can I go from here? Probably not. Let's try to go from there to there. Yes. Let's see how this will turn out. So -4 needed to be 4mm thick. Let me draw something here. Rectangle. Let me go all the way. Let's just extrude that. Let's do a chamfer. I usually do the chamfers later in the process, but I want you guys to sort of envision what I'm thinking ahead. That's why I do like this. This might even be a 2 distance thing. You can have it a line like this. It's not all about function. It's also it's also about looks. So this wall is 30mm. I don't know if that's right or not, but we're gonna start with that. I'm gonna make another sketch here. Actually, I want to use the sketch I already have, sketch number 2. Go midpoint and up, and I forgot to put in dimension. It's gonna be 10. I need to get the sketch visible, so I'm just gonna hit this eye and I do H for hole, and we are looking to do a clearance hole for an M5, normal, and okay, and then we can hide our sketch again. We also need a hole up here. I'm just gonna click the face and do H. And I want it to be 10mm from here. And then, I don't know how much. Let's have a look up top. So, looks like 7mm is correct. Yeah, we can do. We can have a closer look at that later. So now, if I isolate this guy, you can have a look at what it looks like. We can make it another appearance. So let's do it. Yellow. I need to get my parts back. So there you go. Activate my component again. I'm not really happy with this. Let me do a chamfer here, just make it a little bit more pretty. Okay, so how long was that edge? It's actually 5.681. It's kind of a strange. Yeah, it's because of this. Let's just do it 5.5 for now. .6, whatever. Then we have to do this one also. Do a chamfer here as well. It's going to be 4, as well as this one. Yeah, I'm gonna fix this later. Whatever. So I'm thinking about utilizing a fork. This is quite hard task, actually, or difficult task, but I just want to add the fork somehow. Let me draw inside here. It's a rectangle. Constrain that point to this line, and that point to this line. I'm gonna have a look, see on how long this is. Yeah, this is 30, of course. So let me do just construction line here. And also a helper line over here. And I want distance here, so we make sure that we are in the center of the pulley. So if I now do a rectangle, center rectangle, make it 11. No, it's gonna be 10. 10 by, is it 15, I think? Then we can envision that this is the pulley. Yeah. So I'm just gonna add constraint here before it. So now we know our idler or bearing for the tensioning needs to be in this location. I'm actually working on the wrong idler now. I am supposed to work on the lower. Need to have a look, see here. So let me take a look at my machine. Yes. For this side, we are gonna work on the lower idler, not the upper. So let me open the sketch. Make this should be 20, 21, 22, 21, yeah. Then we need 52 here, I think. 53. Okay. So now we can make some holes for the fork. Let's make the fork 12, so I'm gonna make this hole 12.5. We're gonna do equal for this guy and this guy, this guy and this guy, and we're gonna have a fork 3mm, so 3.5. I think, I don't know yet actually. I don't want to make a horizontal constraint between the middle point here and this point here. Also, the middle point here. Actually, we can do that constraint on to this line. I want another helper rectangle. So we want it to be 10 by 15. It's kind of an idler. I want this to be horizontal to this guy. And actually add it to the point. So now we know that. Okay, so I didn't get the equal here. We also must remember that there are shims to be used. So I'm gonna make a distance from here to there at 1mm. Same here. I'm just gonna click this one. So if I change it, both will change. Let's just hollow out so we can envision the fork coming through. The thing now is that we actually need to be a lot further out to the left with this part, but this is just how I start, and then I will redesign as we go to get it to fit, to make it fit. So I want to make the fork at least. So let's do the fork. I'm gonna do a new component inside this component. So XY belt tension fork. Fork could be used on both sides, of course. I've been streaming for a while, and I recently just realized I was not public, but now I'm public. So yeah, I guess you can go back and watch the first part later. But anyway, here we are. I'm working now on the fork for the idler, which is gonna tension the belt. So I made some prototype bracket here. This is not the final bracket, just the start to get a vision on how things should be. So let's make... yeah, we can just draw directly onto here. No, I don't want to do that. So forget about that sketch. Let's do a construction plane here and make a drawing. Just need to finalize my live streaming on Facebook. So give me a moment. I guess I have to do this from the camera. Leave that be for now. Let's just work on this guy.
Half 3 when I called you up, said I need you now, cause I'm losing patience. By 4 you were knocking on my door. I said love is
Låt mig öppna sketch.
you don't care no more, am I going crazy? Needed you just to help forget it all.
And let's just project these guys. Let's do the whole face. It's easier. And extrude. No, we need to make an offset, of course. So O for offset. It's gonna be 0.45, which should make these 3 by 12. Let me have a look. That's 12. This is 3. Do the same down here. Offset. 0.25. You can also make these guys construction line so they don't interfere. Let's extrude that one. I don't know how long at this time. I'm gonna go 2 sides. Let's do 10 this way. From the right side. I think 4 inch should be right. This way. And I'm just gonna wing it here. Let's do 20 this way. And of course we need something here. Okay, again I'm gonna project. Make a rectangle. I'm gonna finish that one and just extrude. 3 profiles, and we need a nut inside here. It's gonna be more clear later what I'm dealing with. So for the nut we are gonna use, I think, M4. So M4 nut, I think it's 3mm, so we need at least 3 for the nut, and then I want another 4. So let's do it 7 for now. I want to draw here. So I'm gonna project again, the inside. Strange behavior here now. So this face. Yeah. Okay. So if your part moves out of the room or the screen, then you can hit home or fit and then you will get it back. So I'm gonna do a line here from here to there. It's gonna be a construction line. And I'm gonna do a polygon. Because this is for the nut. So an M4 nut is 7 millimeter. So I want 3.5 here. And then I want vertical constraint on this guy. So I want it to print this way, I think. Yeah, should be good. So extrude, -3. Then we can make a hole, H for hole. We can do it inside here. Should be a point here to fix it. Yeah, we can see the point here. It snaps, and this is going to be M4 clearance hole. Now we can make some holes here for the idler. Let's just we can just use the H command and sort of wing it. No, let's do a drawing. It's more precise. So I want a line. It's gonna be construction line from here and up here and over here. So I want to dimension this according to. Now we want to make sure that this one is in the center of this bolt. So it should be 6 millimeter. We can 53. Looks right. You can do H and then hit this point. I don't want to go all the way through. We can now also chamfer this one, guys. It really bothers me with the sharp edges. I just can't stand it. So I'm probably gonna be 3 or 4. I guess 3 is okay. I think I want to bring in an idler so we can have a look and see how this works out or not. We're probably gonna delete the idler, but we need it as a help right now, and I'm probably gonna do that on the XY tensioner level. So let me find an idler in my hardware library. Might be component, open build part library. I'm not sure where I put it. It's not here. Yeah, here it is. So we need this to be a smooth pulley. Or it could be, of course, a bearing. Let's just work with this now. So as you see, the pulley is now inside our bracket. So that will not work. So what we need to do is we need to make something outside of here. And hollow out this part. But that's okay. I'm probably gonna draw something here now. Just project this face. Probably do a line here. It's gonna be 20 millimeters. Probably a line here. So let's extrude this part. I'm not sure. The forks might need to be shorter. We don't know yet. I know this looks strange now, but it will be more clear later. Let's bring these guys as well. Let's do this 30 just for now, and let's see. So I want to hollow this out now. Let's do that. Let's do another drawing here. I should be able to use these points now as reference. Let's hide the fork. Let's hide the pulley. And extrude all this. This is not the perfect way to go around, but since I'm not sure what the end result should be like, then this is how it works. So this is 34 in total. I want to go 4 back, like this. So now we can bring in the fork. I've missed something here, so probably this one. Need to grab that as well. Yeah, that's more like it. Now we can make also a hole here on this face. Should be an M4. Snap it. M4 clearance hole. So this is where the tension screw comes in, and then you will have the fork. Let's have a look inside. So we can see now that the fork is too long. So I want to make the fork shorter. So let's go back to the fork and have a look at the extrusions. So let's make this 15. We might need more than 15. Let's make it right now I'm seeing some trouble. Yeah, anyways, probably not gonna finalize this in this live stream, but anyway. Because as of now, with the tension screw and the nut inside, we will not be able to push. So actually, this should be the other way around. We should have the nut here, and I really need to fix that. So I'm gonna do that right now. Going to the fork. Just gonna roll back in time and have a look-see on my steps. So I'm just gonna delete this guy. And also this guy. I'd rather just draw new ones. So make a drawing here, project that face, make a line from diagonal, and yeah, construction line. Shortcut, I have my polygon. Just hit S on the keyboard. 3.5. Horizontal on this one. To constrain it, finish sketch and extrude. -4, -3. Then we can do a hole. Again, M4 clearance hole. I mean, we do not want to cut into the other guy. We can also You know, we could disable it here, but you don't see that in this whole palette. There are objects to cut, so if I typically go like this and I don't want that one, I just do so and check it. Somehow the hole went all the way through. Oh, my hole didn't accept, so let's do H again. O. Snap it. And in objects to cut. Yeah, it's only the fork now. Why does it... Sometimes it seems to be a bug here. Oh, we already have a hole. Press it. There shouldn't be a hole there, though. Pure bug. Fusion bug. I don't know. Not so important at this time. More like that. And go back to the upper level, bring in the idler. Where's the idler? There's the idler. We can give our fork a different appearance so it's more easy to see. Let's just use this guy. Then hollow out. And make a hole. Where's this hole going? Oh yeah, it's going here. Let's have a look at the section analysis. So this looks sort of okay, I think. Now we can push. Now we can push, yes, but to be able to push, we actually need a nut here as well. You will understand this later. I know this is difficult to get a grasp on, but it will be more clear as we go. Now, actually need this face to be thicker. I'm just gonna like do a press pull. So let's make this 34. 33. You will understand soon why I do this, because I'm gonna draw here. I'm gonna project edge and rectangle, sorry, polygon. 3.5 like that. Do this guy construction line. And make this one vertical. I might have been saying horizontal, meaning vertical. Sorry about that. Looks like I have. That's okay. So let's extrude. Okay, so now it all went away. So E for extrude, and -3 like that. Okay, so I'm not thinking right. I see now I'm totally messing around, because we are going to push the fork, of course. We don't want anything here, actually. This is how things work when you prototype things. You go back and forth, you do mistakes, and now you see all the mistakes I've been doing. So let me just walk through the timeline. Use your timeline a lot because it's the biggest helping tool in Fusion. So I do not want this guy. And it says it has references, that's okay. I do not want that one either. I can utilize this sketch, so I'm gonna keep it. And, yeah. So let's just go back here to this sketch. It's not sketch 3, it's sketch 5. Let's do H and M4 clearance, and we need that to be have a flat end. We're just going to go a little bit inside to have some sort of guidance for pushing. Let's make it 3.5, it's about half. Let's also make some chamfers on this guy. Should not be too big. 2 maybe. And also want to do a chamfer inside. Just one. Now it's starting to come together, I think. Let's have a look at the whole shebang. Now you can see in my timeline I have something yellow, which means there's a warning. And what the warning is missing face of point, it says. Okay. So let's try to figure out what this was. Let's turn off analysis. There. Have a look at this. I cannot figure out what hole this is. Really. Strange. Let me try to hide something. So what happens if we delete it? Yeah, so that hole went away. That's okay. We don't need that. It was never supposed to be there. Of course, also I'm seeing something here now. We need to make space for the belt, of course. So let's draw something here on this guy. project this one. Do a rectangle. Actually only needs to be for the belt. So I'm not really sure how big I'm gonna make it. So the belt is only 6 millimeters, so we need at least 7. Let's just do 10. Might look strange though. 10 by 10. Let me do a line here from the middle point. Let me just constrain it to this line. Remove the middle point constraint because it's not middle. This is kind of strange. Yeah, this is right. Okay. Let's just hollow this out now and have a look. I feel like I want to make it higher. Could do it like this. It just looks strange. It's really no point in not taking out more. We can inspect and see from this point to that point 19. Let's do it 19. Okay. They're still not in line. There's something wrong here. It would actually be easier to do a project on the fork and just use midpoint constraint. Like that. Oh. Go over here. That's it. Now it's correct. And of course we're gonna chamfer this, make it more pretty. We also need to make it printable, so I'm gonna do something here. I don't feel very good about this all the way, but it's kind of okay. Gonna fix, of course, modify it a little bit. We need some more here at least, you know. It's not gonna go all the way down, so I'm gonna draw something up top here. Should probably get rid of that one. And make the chamfers later. It's always the best is to make fillets and chamfer as late as you can in the timeline. Might need to fill up this part. Depends on the strength of the part. Let me move back a little bit because I do want chamfer at least 4. Let's have a look and see. Delete that one. Right now I'm just I'm really working on details, which I should not. So let me do the details later. Let's just get something working, like a prototype, and we can detail it later. So let's have a look inside now. So I think this is, we need more space for the fork, or we need a shorter fork. The fork does not need to be this long. So let me modify the fork a little. Let's do 20 together. That's more like it, I think. Let's have a look and see when we constrain it. For the joint from here to here. And I want it to be a slider like that, and I want it to be positioned. We cannot position it there, or we could. Let's try to position it here. In this case, it's already starting to tension, as we can see our idler over here. so it's going beyond. We could start with pretension. We are actually not in line here, I can see, with the other idler, so we need to fix that. I was sure we was in line. Really strange. Okay. Okay. Let's hide the fork. And we need to make something happen here. Just working with my timeline to see my steps, to see when stuff is happening. So we are going to adjust this a little bit. So it might be actually these guys being wrong. It looks totally right. So that is very, very strange. Why are we not online? This range looks perfect. So it's me. Really not any difference. I'll look at my camera settings. The fork is actually too big. That's the problem. Let me inspect this. We should go from this face to this face. Just click and hold if you want to select something through. So this is 12mm. So our fork should also be 12. But it is not. We have 12.5. Yeah. So now I need to figure out where this happened. Okay. So here is what we need to do. We need to delete these guys. And let's do diagonal line as a reference. Let's do a center rectangle. One more. Well, just gonna constrain that like this. Now we know that this is the inner line for the fork, so we do not want to utilize that line and not this line. Actually, there might be two lines overlapping each other here. Not so important. And then we are going to make just a line here. Constrain it. We'll do D for a dimension. We want this part to be 3. Same over here. Now we should be okay. If we can extrude. Now you can see there's a warning on my extrusion. We're missing profiles. So I'll just click back the profiles and we should be okay. So now there's a warning on some chamfers. So let's have a look at those and bring back the whole thing. Oh, something happened here. Totally. Missing profiles. We are not going to bring this one, and neither this one. This is right. No, it's not. Let me have a look. See. Yeah. So more errors, guys. Sorry about that. Just do 2 more lines. We need some clearance. We need some clearance here. So I want horizontal constraint between this midpoint and vertical. I mean, this should give us what we are looking for. As you see, a lot of back and forth. And again, we lost some profiles also here. So I'm just gonna deselect and I'm gonna select new ones. Get it right. Like that. Sketch is now out of line. Constrain that point to this point, and it should be centered. When we get red warnings, then there are something missing. We can bring them back, or we can delete and redo them. I have to fix this, so I'm gonna manage lost projection. I'm gonna hit relink and do it like this. Okay. We can do a midpoint constraint here and there. It's still not locked, so we need a horizontal here. Then it should be in line. Redefine sketch plane might do that as well. So now it's not yellow anymore. And the holes are okay. This chamfer came back. So now we have a fork that should fit. Let's have a look. So if you look now from the right side, we have a fork that fits. So you can see there's a yellow sign here, missing a joint. Let's go back and look. So it's the GT2 pulley not being correctly placed. Just flip it. And then we should be in line with this guy. Let's go to the end now and have a look. Yeah, now it's perfect, you can see. And we have some room for the fork. We need that because, you know, our FDM printer does not print high tolerance stuff, so we need to leave some room for some tolerances by printing. And this should actually now probably work. Let's have a look inside. It might be that we should have more room for the fork to move to the left. Maybe also not necessary. because we could start off with some pretension. Like this would be some pretension. We can have a look and see how much pretension we have. So the distance between these centers are in the Y direction 9 millimeter. I think 9 millimeter is too much. I think 6 would be okay. So let's make it 6, which means we need to pull this. So we need to pull this face. Uh, 33 plus 6. Sorry, plus 3. So we can just do 36 now. But then, of course, also we need to change the depth of this one, which I can find in my timeline. So I need to go 3 more. Yeah, like this better. Let's have a look and see, just control check ourselves. I need to do the edges to get the XY displacement. Delta Y. Now negative 12. Oh, okay. But we can, yeah, that's fine. Let's leave it that way. And we are going to make a prototype now. I think this is what we need for our prototype. But I need to make it printable. So let's do that. This is not very printable right now. Oh my God. Well, it's printable, of course, but it's not. It doesn't print without supports. I don't want to use supports. Let me get rid of this. Something here. If we can do without support, then we try to obtain that. Of course. Let me delete this one. Let me draw here on this guy. It's not going very smooth. How it will work out. I'm gonna print it like this. So what I want here is Yeah, I'm not able to explain it, so just bear with me. I'm gonna draw here. I'm just gonna project this face. Make a line from here to here. And extrude that. Forward to this face. Just remove this one. Gonna look it looks kind of strange though. I don't know if I like it. Also, I can see here we need some more room for the pulley, so let's just pull these faces back. Like this should be enough for room. We can actually do it a little bit more. Not a big deal. As long as the pulley turns, we are okay. But of course, we need a hole here now, which we do have here. So what I need is also place I need for the head. There's no room for the head here now, so let me draw here. Project this face. I'm not going to do anything actually, because I'm going to utilize the hole command. So H for hole, and I'm going to do counter bore hole, clearance hole. It's going to be M4. We are not able to use the clearance. We are going to use a simple hole for this. So I want to leave 4mm for the screw. Let's see, 40. So we need 36. And I'm gonna have a look and see if we're maybe making this hole a little bit bigger. Let's make it 10. So now we can screw here. Now we have the port, we have the bracket, and I can see that our bracket is actually a little bit wide. I think we don't need 30mm here. Let's make it 20. See how that works out. Something missed here. Let's just think a little bit, because our port is 12, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's 12. So 12 plus 8 is 20. But we also have 0.5 mm, for clearance, so we need 20.5. Let's try to do that. I'm gonna roll back. Sometimes it's better to roll back into the change, then click forward. 20.5. So we can fix the errors as we go. So here's something wrong. Let's deselect. Okay, so yeah, something moved in the sketch. So let's open the sketch. And reconstrain this guy. That should do it. Okay, this also needs to be reconstrained. This is kind of an advanced class. Fixing all the errors and whatnot. Now I clicked something wrong here. Let's move back to this one. Missing edges, it says. What edges are we talking about? Okay, so yeah, another error here. Again, we lost some constraints. No. Let's just delete that one and redo this one. So there are some yellow markings here, so something went wrong along the way. Should be more like it. Yeah. Then have the edges. Let's click one-on-one. See, there's a yellow marking here. So we're gonna manage those low projections. Gonna mark phase 1. Gonna do relink and do this guy. And okay. Should fix it, I hope. Let's see if we are in line. Yeah, that looks good. We are missing holes here now. No, it's not supposed to be in a hole there. Okay. That's okay. So let's make... Let's just finish. Something happened here now. Okay, yeah, of course. This guy's too long now. That should be. I think we can use this. So I want to fix. We can just. We can. This is sort of a bad fix, but it's okay for now. And I want to do some chamfers, of course. Looks kind of cool. Yeah, that's more like it, I think. I want to get rid of this one as well, but I'll leave it like that for now. Yeah, this does not look good. Not a big deal at this point, though. Something like this. I think we should just print it and see, have a look-see, and then I can fiddle with the details later. It's not something you should worry about. Just gonna have a look-see and see how this does with a chamfer as well. I think that could be okay. That's very strange. Yeah. Details, as I said, details we're not going to do. I already did too much of the details now. So let's print it. Just gonna save it and go to tools and make. I'm gonna send it to Mesh Mixer because I want to arrange it in Mesh Mixer. That's not the part I want. Part I want, and it's out of view, so I want to resend to my view. And we are going to go to edit and transform. Rotate it 90 degrees, and I'm gonna align. Then we can export it. So at this point I'm just gonna export it to my desktop. Tension prototype bracket. Yes. And we need the fork as well. So if you want to realign your parts, then you can do that in Mesh Mixer very easily. So we want to print this, of course, on the side. Like this. Do align and export. You can hide that one. Let's have a look and see how this actually looks like in the assembly. It's way too big, but if you have any other suggestion on how to add tensioning to the XY, please let me know. We need to, of course, we need to join it to constrain it. So I'm going to do as built joint. It's going to be rigid and it's going to be just this part. Should make everything much better. Hit get the latest. So now it looks like this. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, well, whatever. Let's go to Cura and I will finish this. So now you can see you don't have to rearrange it, and we are support free. And we are going to do this on PLA 0.25. So let me see. Let's go to 20 on the temperature, 95 on the wall flow, and 100 millimeters a second. You don't need a lot of fan. My cooling system is so good, so it's not really needing a lot of fan. I wonder how long this is gonna take. 1 hour? That's not too bad. And then we have 6 top layers, 6 bottom layers, 3 wall lines at 0.5 line width. So looking inside, I wonder if we should try to go dry rod. Might take a longer time actually. It's 1 minute, 3 minutes more. but it's also more stress on the less stress to grid. I think that's fine. All those waving movements is a stress on the printer. So now we are printing. And thank you. This was a really advanced class, and you did see all the mistakes I did while moving along. Now we're gonna prototype it on the V-Baby. 1 hour it's gonna take. Just did this in VAS mode. So first VAS mode on the V-Baby. And I'll be back with the results. So yeah, see you soon.